I think Ash is heading down that route. I think she's a really capable golfer, and I think she might join the LPGA tournament. So I think so. Watch this space, but
okay, a bit of pressure eased on Madge Maguire with the Tigers win on Sunday, MG. But Ricky Stuart down in Canberra for the Raiders, they are struggling. They've been underperforming for a couple of years, and he's made some really big changes for this weekend. Is there much pressure on Ricky down in Canberra? And tell us what the team changes are for him.
No pressure on Ricky. He's got a job for life in Canberra as long as he wants it. He's their prodigal son. It doesn't matter if they're coming last and they've lost 12 in a row, he'll still be coach because that's the way they operate down there. And whether you like it or not, that's exactly what's going to happen. Rapana goes to fullback. Clockstad's being dropped. Young Savage is on the wing. They take on the Panthers on Sunday, which is a massive game for them at Bluebet Stadium. So I think Ricky had to make some changes. He's dropped a couple of other players. But, yeah, the pressure obviously was on Madge. I suppose now Trent Barrett is the next coach in line who will be under pressure. But as I said about Madge yesterday, just let them go. Just let them go. Let them play. Let's stop speculating about coaches. Let's worry more about what we're seeing on the field. And the product at the moment is fantastic in rugby league. I'm loving it.
And it's giving the Tiger supporters some excitement. I know the old boys, the old Tigers boys, Ronnie Ryan and that, they were still celebrating yesterday afternoon.
Good on him.
Reckon he had his Tiger Speedos on.
Yeah, would they drink for days on end after a Tigers loss as well, though? I'm not sure that the result of the game is really the key issue.
No.
I know. No. I see nothing. I
know nothing. Schultzy.
Also, huge news. Anthony Milford looks like he's been rubber stamped to train with the Knights. But he's got to go through some courses first. Like what sort of CPR, Cert 2 in kicking? What sort of course?
Strict conditions, Jess, as you say. He's been cleared to train with the Knights, but won't be allowed to play until round 11, and he must undergo education courses, which I think is a good move.
Yeah.
Because apparently the video that was circulating with Anthony wasn't that good. It wasn't that nice to see, and that's why the NRL kind of hesitated to rubber stamp his contract. But if he follows the protocols and gets back in line, this guy could be anything, and let's hope that he adheres to all the regulations that are put before him.
And finally, MG, over in America, they could be seeing some rugby over there again. 1987 was the last rugby league game played in the States, Origin, and now we're looking to take a game back first round next year. Manly and the Bunnies want to play in the States.
Oh, you guys are just crazy, man. How come you haven't got helmets on your head when you play, man?
Look at those rugby guys.
You guys are just out of this world. Well, you won't remember, but guys and girls of my vintage will. 1987, we played our first and only Origin game over there, and they made the big banner, like the AFL style, for the New South Wales team to run through it. And Peter Sterling, all 70 kilos of him, got stuck in it like Spider-Man, and he couldn't get through the Teflon of it. So from that moment on, it was going to be a disaster. But look, with Russell Crowe, the owner of the South Sydney Rabbitohs, and the Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, the big Manly fan. Scott Penn, who was the owner of Manly, lives in New York, so they're pushing for the game to be played. They're going to call it. I don't know if this is a good way to call it round zero, because it just reminds me of other things. So they might
sounds like ground zero for
Americans.
They
might want to change that name and just say, look, historically we're going to play another. It could be as early as the first round of 2023. Manly taking on South in the season opener, coming out of New York.
We should broadcast from there.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think we do need to do an OB from New York. Let's.
I've always wanted to see the Bunnies in America. Yeah. I've always said that. Yeah. Ask any of my friends.
Yeah, I love Souths. I want to go see the play. Have we been to New York, MG?
I think we did.
I think there were some photos.
There was photos. There was some audio, but there wasn't much memory.
I heard some rumours. Let me say, I am never sticking my finger in your belly button.